Over his morning meal, he was glued to a shady video that seemed to hide a deadly secret. Meanwhile, another man stuffed the pressure cooker into his backpack. The two hugged goodbye as if they were about to do something they could never take back. Turns out today was Patriots Day, and Boston was hosting its big annual marathon. Before the race, the organizers led the crowd in remembering loved ones lost in war. Then, the 117th Boston Marathon officially began. Hundreds of runners lined up, and with the crack of the starting gun, the race was on. After 3 hours, the first wave of runners crossed the finish line, while others were still pushing toward the end. And right then, those two men arrived. They slipped through the crowd, and near the packed finish line, they quietly set down two backpacks before quickly walking away. Then, with a loud bang, the backpacks exploded, sending chaos into the scene. Before anyone could react, a second bang echoed from a short distance away. Officer Mike instantly realized this was a bombing. He called for backup right away. Smoke and dust swallowed the street. People screamed and scattered in every direction. The ground stained with blood. Countless victims injured or killed on the spot. And still, some runners, unaware of what had happened, were charging toward the finish line. Mike immediately ordered the race stopped, the area sealed off, and the crowds evacuated. But the crisis was far from over. 47 minutes later, the FBI arrived with the governor and senior officers. The case was handed to Special Agent Rick. On the scene, he found bomb fragments packed with ball bearings, confirming right away this was a terrorist attack. Within minutes, the entire area was locked down. Authorities seized cell phones and security footage from nearby shops. The killers had to be found fast. After all, the whole world was now watching. Inside a nearby warehouse, police set up a command center. Different units split up the work, pulling records from flights, phone calls, emails, and internet traffic. With reporters swarming, the governor urged the public to share any suspicious information. In less than a minute, the servers were flooded with tens of thousands of emails. Meanwhile, the two bombers sat comfortably at home, sipping tea, watching the news about the chaos they'd caused. Back at the command center, investigators kept scrubbing through surveillance footage, rewinding and replaying the moments before the blasts, tracking tiny changes in the crowd. Finally, they spotted a man in a white baseball cap. He had left the scene just seconds before the explosion, but the footage was too blurry to make out his face. So the FBI immediately called in Mike, the man who knew those streets best, to help trace the bomber's escape route.